Hey, it's Kerry Sullivan here with another How to Kick Ass in Sales.com video, and today is all about how to use bad news to your advantage to sell. So I'm reading this great book by Richard Wiseman, and it's called 59 Seconds. And one of the things he talks about there is just personal development, and it's all based on studies. And one of the great things is that people so often try to hide the truth about things if it's bad news. And this is particularly true in sales a lot of the time, where people will have something that happens with the company that they're representing or the product that they're selling, and there's distinct disadvantages about what's going on, or maybe something bad has happened in the news or whatever it may be. And so often people will get caught up on this, and they'll use this as an excuse to kill their sales. But you can actually use this to sell more effectively, and a lot more effectively. So one thing that Richard Wiseman talks about in studies that they've done is if people come out with the bad news right up front and they're totally honest about it, people will see you as more trustworthy, and you're more likely to actually get the sale. And they've done this with people in job interviews, for example, who go into the job interview and they have, they've been arrested for whatever. But if they come out and they say, hey, look, I want to be totally honest with you. I've been arrested. Here's exactly what happened, but I just want you to know that. And when people hear that and you do that, they're a lot more likely to actually go and buy. And there's another great copywriter out there. His name's Joe Sugarman. And Joe Sugarman he's like one of the all-time best copywriters, and he actually had really successful copywriting campaigns that he did, where he first up addressed all the weaknesses, or one of the main weaknesses about the product and or service that he was selling, and it worked very effectively. There were some of his best campaigns that he ever did. So don't shy away from the big elephant in the room, as they say. Just come out right away and say it. This is something I've talked about on other videos as well, where I said, look, if you're having issues with the price and selling because of the price, come out right from the get-go and tell people what the price is of your product and or service. Just say, hey, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is, $100 million or whatever it may be, right? And just get it out of the way. And people are gonna be like, oh, that's freaking crazy. Why are you saying that right now? And you're gonna say, yeah, of course it's crazy. Or I know it's a lot, but it's a lot because you don't understand what it is. So let's just talk about this, and let me just ask you some questions to figure out what's going on here. But you get the elephant out of the room, you get it out there, then there's no BS, and you can go straight in and really handle the situation and get things done. And they've shown that people who, again, you address those weak points and those areas that may have some kind of contention or stress around, people really appreciate that, and they'll actually trust you a lot more when you come out and you're just totally honest from the get-go versus waiting till the end to bring it out. And then it's just kind of like, oh, you brought it out the end, you try to sugarcoat everything, and then you put in that bad news that you might have to put in or whatever. Just come out right from the get-go, say it, be honest, and it'll go a long way. And in the case of guys like Joe Sugarman, they've shown that you can actually even sell better when you do that. So this is Kerry Sullivan with another How to Kick Ass in Sales.com video. If you like this, feel free to share it. And if you got any questions, leave them below. And there's a link below as well to subscribe to get more free tips from me. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.